旋转。
Well, quite a lot of them have been rolling. See, there's one in the back is just rolling as well. So the little bit of wind that we had has knocked. Alrighty, guys, where are you going?
现在要去冰河船。
We're just gonna wait for other two. One's a bit too young to come on the trip.
好热，好热，好干，
真的很热，
快让我们上船！
我的口好渴，
好想尿尿，
又想大。
要去搭船。哇！
要走下去了，
我有看。
Walk straight into the lake.
First one.
Where's the bell?
Yep, so one on the
There's
far
no
side
seatbelt.
and then one
No,
on
no
the
seatbelt.
next to
登船。
whatever.
好热。
We're gonna get you guys just yet.
好热。
我就会晒伤。
我已经晒伤了。
Cool.
Yeah, no, that, you know what? That would be brilliant.
He loves it. He should be a tour guide when he retires.
No, do you know
要
what?
去看
I can listen all day because it's on bigger sats. So thank you.
要去看什么？
Glaciers.
我要去看冰河。
冰河。
And
外
if
吹
you've
冰塊
got recommendations
外吹準備
in
拍
Sydney
手
as well, I'll love anything.
We don't know.
Ooh. 硬要摸。Are we leaving? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other city in the world that does that over a city, which is amazing.
It does. It's got to be the right conditions. They don't do it every day.
Yeah,
哦，
yeah,
出
yeah.
发了。
Yay.
Oh.
Alrighty, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
Speed up.
For 1 minute to run through some safety with you, alrighty? And then you can take all the photos you like. Because if you do end up in the lake, I will come back and get you, don't worry. But I'm going to pull you up using the shoulders of your life jacket, alrighty? So they need to stay around your body nice and snug so they don't slip up over your head. Alright, here we go. Alrighty guys, so welcome out to my office. So if you look at the end of the lake, sorry, everything filling the bottom of that valley is ice. So the Tasman Glacier is the longest glacier in New Zealand. It's about 23 kilometres in length. We only see about half of it though. We'll bring that back into our lifetimes. Now if you were here back in 1950, so only 70 years ago, you can see down the sides of the lake, a big wall of rock. This is called moraine, and that marks the extent of where the glacier has been. So it's down-wasted 150 metres or 120 metres in that amount of time. But a little more shocking is how far back. Now, coming even further in time, 1980s. Can you go faster?
Yeah. Woo!
broke off the glacier a couple of months ago, and when they break off as a big chunk of ice, they then just float around the lake. So they move with the wind. This one here 2 days ago was down in the far corner where it had been beached for about 2 weeks. So if the winds pick up like they're supposed to, norwesterly, then yeah, it's going to sort of push it into those rocks a bit more. But
And how long will it be before that's
因为有一些那个冰块在
probably only another
那
month
个
to
水
2
比较
months.
冰嘛。
有点像在
So
冰
what
箱的感
happens
觉，
is
凉凉
you。can see, or
靠
what
近它
happened
好
on
像
the
凉
last
凉
trip.
对啊，
See this very corner point here? Yeah.
下
And
面
there's
大
a。bit just hanging on the edge. What happens is it used to be an overhang. So as the iceberg, remember it's colder than the water. So the water will melt into it and it creates what's called a thermal notch.
浮在上面的是那个
lit off today?
对啊，靠近它有点冷，
We were sitting right here when it happened.
好像打开冰箱。
哎呦，冰块在那里，你看，好可爱，好像鸭子。
哪里？
那个啊，上面浮的都是冰块。哦，这里有点冷，我还是觉得有点热。
So the iceberg itself is not one solid chunk of ice. It is actually made up of millions of individual crystals like this. Yeah, yeah. So you can see them dropping off, you can see them in the water. But this is probably one crystal, I'd say, but absolutely stunning. So I'll pass it around. It is quite sharp in places. Look at that just hanging on. But you should be able to see inside little bubbles. This one's quite clear, there's no rocks in that one. But pass it around, have a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we find a bit, you can take it
how,
home.
how do you know there's no... Because I guess...
Under the ice. So this is all part of the iceberg.
Ah,
Exactly, yep, yep. So we don't know what that 90% looks like until the ice moves or we hit the boat.
OK。
100 years.
好高哦。
Is this the Tasman?
What's that noise?
No, this is just the boat. This is the Murchison River.
声音。
So as we go up, you'll see another valley open up on the right-hand side, and that's the Murchison Valley. So there's another glacier up there, the second longest at 17 kilometers, and the river flows behind this lateral moraine out into the lake here.
看不到那个小冰块，
对啊，到哪里捞的？
它已经捞好了。
Cool, alrighty guys. Well, But you can see how there's a perfect line, diagonal line, crystallized white ice on the side, and then this ice that's come up from under the water, notice how it looks kind of dark and shiny and smooth. That's because it is. So the ice under the water, it can't begin that crystallization process. When the ice comes up, the sun will shine down on it, and all of those little air bubbles that are trapped in the ice, they start to expand.
Standard iceberg。哇！我看到白色，有一个石头在上面。So lonely。
All the way up to there. All the way up to that wall on the right. In the top, it is covered with
冰块在旋转。哇哦！
well, quite a lot of them have been rolling. See, there's one in the back is just rolling as well. So the little bit of wind that we had has knocked most of them off balance. You can see little bits of blue everywhere. So I'm not overly surprised, but I'm definitely going to go touch that other one because that looks like nice ice. I've forgotten what I was talking
shining， 好美哦！
好美哦！
哇！要把它刮靠近，快点摸它。
about.
你摸到吗？哇！
It's empty. I want it. Oh, I want it.
有石头。
Cool, so a lot of these little icebergs around us here today, they broke off the glacier only in the last couple of days. So pretty fresh off the ice.
I want a piece.
Cool that way. Still bobbing around trying to find this new sense of balance.
好美哦！
Oh, they're fitting. They're like a jigsaw puzzle.
You got a roller.
因为我全身脸都要被烧烂，怎么办？
我有带那个。
晒下来的加反射回来。
They're good. Can I try some?
We'll go the long way while we wait.
Give me a small one.
That one.
I got.
那个也是在发光的。
哦，巨大冰，
还有虫。
我看到了。哇，各个冰河碎块。
Pretty.
走进冰箱。
This is my favorite type of ice.
Whoa. I would like to eat it.
Oh, this one.
So you can feel, you can see how incredibly smooth that is.
I like it.
You're rolling again? Don't roll now.
What happened to the papa?
Yeah, it's so
他会
fast.
给两边的人看。
But you can see all these little bubbles and all the cracks starting to
他们
form.
先，然后等一下再换我们。
You can go maybe.
No, this is rolled
Yeah, go,
literally
go,
in the
go.
last 5 minutes.
Go, go. They're part of.
超美。巨大冰块，哇，就是冰块啊！
My eyes.
哇，你看那个结晶，看，
Smooth ice has nothing from that
哇哦，
pointless little paddle.
然后
I want
cold，
Where did he hold into? I can't find anywhere.
it's cold，
and mine.
冷地，
My eyes can be collected.
摸起来滑滑的，
Can you try?
多快一点点，
Stunning though, wait. Absolutely stunning. Did you have get a touch?
滑滑的，
Yep, cool. Absolutely. Yep.
粘在里面那个。
Look here.
Yeah, yeah, the one in the middle, that would be absolutely stunning. I'll email it to you.
Hang up. We're gonna have to do a little.
每一块形状不太一样。
对啊，
哇，这块也很美，
这块很可爱，好像可以站在上面。那个
那是鸟吗
鸟哎，
那算什么
海鸥
？bird，bird，bird
and bird。
I don't know what. Go. So that's about 1.5 kilometers from side to side. But don't forget, this is just the end of it. And that wall goes back up and around the corner for 23 kilometers in total.
Do people track on that?
Not so much this lower section. Sometime in the last 2 days. We weren't here yesterday, so could have been yesterday or last night. But that's a block carving from above. These we get maybe 2 or 3 a week, sometimes 3 a day. It just depends. But our big icebergs, they come from
Thank you.
Do you want this
我
tour?
们可以拿那个桨把它
No, it's
把
only
它扣完。
through June or July.
September to
You
June
want
and
to
July.
Yeah, so the lake does freeze over in the winter.
Oh, does
Yeah,
it?
Man.
yeah, especially if there's a lot of ice, it'll be quite thick. But yeah, you sort of yay thick. And it's just so. We'll get surface
Oh,
ice,
would you
just a
like?
thin layer, sometimes half a mil, sometimes a good mil,
太好了。
centimeter. But yeah, it's flat as a pancake. And those are the cool days you can pick.
哇，雨下的有点大，撑着伞。要到了吗？